This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you to the 4 people, 3 people that were here. Good morning to you, and good morning to the 1 person here. Good morning to everybody that is coming in. Welcome into another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 destinations for you all this morning. There is a lawsuit moving forward about the 2024 election. Yeah, we'll talk about that. DDG got into a fight at DreamCon. And for those of you who don't know what DreamCon is basically like Comic-Con but for black people. And apparently he got into a fight, but wait till you hear what he said to Kyle. And you wonder why everybody is hating him. By the way, some news about sinners. We'll talk about that with Ryan Coogler. Plus, exclusive intel that you might not find anywhere else on YouTube, but we'll talk about that per usual. Wendy Williams is on the up and up. She met with a former producer of hers, and it looked like Wendy Williams is in great spirits. We'll talk about that. Something big is happening to black businesses that's going to impact the black business movement in a huge way. So you need to be ready for that story there. Cardi B is trying to move on with Stephon Diggs, but Offset is off his rocker, just like Kanye West is. But we'll talk about that. Ray J, should keep your mouth shut, bro, because Suge Knight had some things to say about Ray J. We'll talk about that. And finally, some good news on Black history. We do have a lot to get to this morning. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And one thing to know and 2 things for sure that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Roll.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But whatever you do, the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it when I say?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers? We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
early. The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is the new morning. Julie Chen, Moonves, into Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right on this channel. A lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. I hope all is well. Yes, I got me a haircut, Jack, because I need one desperately. It's weird because in Ohio, it will go from jacket on, jacket off weather. It'll be hot one day, cold the next. So anyway, good morning to all of you. It's good to see you here. Let's make it do a do because we have 9 destinations for you this morning. I cannot wait to tell y'all about that exclusivity on Sinners, but we'll get to that here very, very shortly. That's our 4th destination here. So we're going to kick it off with this story right here from Morningstar. 2024 presidential and Senate results called into question as lawsuit advances. A seminal case questioning the accuracy of the 2024 presidential and Senate election results in Rockland County, New York, is moving forward. In open court last Thursday, Judge Rachel Tangrade of the New York Supreme Court ruled that discovery must proceed, pushing the lawsuit brought by smart legislation into the evidence gathering stage. The lawsuit seeks a full hand recount of the presidential and U.S. Senate races in Rockland County. Now, let's see Rockland County. The electoral. Is like I said, I don't know about this county, but I just want to see like the. I just want to see how many. Just want to see how many votes it was. November 5th, general election. Okay, so here it is here, y'all. So this is from enhanced voting. So, of course, 47 won there, but they are going to recount this for the presidential and the Senate election in Rockland County. So just wanted to bring that to you there. Let me go back. Electoral College votes. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so Rockland County does not have its own electoral college votes. Instead, the county's voters participate in the statewide popular vote, which is determined how New York electors are allocated in the electoral college. So in 2024, presidential election, New York had 28 electoral votes. This is what I'm reading from right there. So let's give y'all more context, conjecture, and connection here. Smart legislation, the action arm of Smart Elections, is the lead plaintiff. In the case, both organizations are dedicated to ensuring fair and accurate elections. There is clear evidence that the Senate results are incorrect. There are statistical indications that the presidential results are highly unlikely, stated Lulu Freistat, founder and executive director of Smart Legislation. If the results are incorrect, it is a violation of the constitutional rights of each person who voted in the 2024 Rockland County general election. The best way to determine if the results are correct is to examine the paper ballots in a full, public, transparent hand recount of all presidential and Senate ballots in Rockland County. We believe it's vitally important, especially in the current environment, to be absolutely confident about the results of the election. As stated in the complaint, more voters have sworn they voted for independent U.S. Senate candidate Diane Serre than the Rockland County Board of Elections counted and certified, directly contradicting those results. Additionally, the presidential election results exhibit numerous statistical anomalies. The anomalies in the presidential rates include multiple districts where hundreds of voters chose Democratic candidate Kristen Gillibrand for Senate, but where 0 voters selected the Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris. Additionally, a statistician, I think, determined that the 2024 presidential election results were statistically highly unlikely in 4 of the 5 towns of Rockland County when compared to 2020 results. Max Barmonti at the University of Alabama at Huntsville, the author of the textbook Statistics and Analysis of Scientific Data, says in an upcoming paper on the Rockland data, this data will require extreme sociological or political costs for their explanation and would benefit from further assurances as to their fidelity. Discovery could give both the court and the public a window into what issues Rockland County are contributing to the irregularities of the election results. Plaintiffs anticipate some depositions as well because the source of the discrepancies is unknown. A court or a recount could alter the election results or reveal issues in other races. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's child. Let me pull up the court document here. Let's see. Let's take a snow. Okay. Go by. Because I found the actual document. Okay, so here is the document here. Now, I'm not going to read all 7 pages, but just wanted to show you that this was the petition filed here for this lawsuit to recount the votes. So this was the actual notarized petition there. So, yeah, I know. Sworn voter affidavits reveal missing ballots. District 39, Exhibit A. 9 voters signed sworn statements that they casted ballots for Diane Sir in the U.S. Senate race. The Rockland County Board of Elections reported just 5 votes, a nearly 50% shortfall. District 62, Exhibit B, 5 voters said they vote for Sir. The Rockland County Board of Elections reported 3, a 40% deficit. Drop-off irregularities in Rockland County could mean the results are incorrect. A drop-off is a measure of the difference between the presidential candidate and a major down-ballot candidate of the same party. A large positive drop-off indicates an overperformance by a candidate, meaning the candidate received more votes than is typical. A large negative drop-off indicates an underperformance by a candidate, meaning the candidate received fewer votes than is typical. Could signify votes are missing from the candidates' totals. Republican drop-off 23% of 47's totals. Rockland County exceeded the 2024 Republican Senate candidate. The high drop-off rate illustrates that the presidential candidate far outperformed his down-ballot counterpart. And then Democratic drop-off is negative at negative 9%. 9% of Harris totals are below the Democrat Senate candidate. This is a highly unusual phenomenon that was repeated across the state and across the county. Now, they said across the state, that means this highly unusual phenomenon that was repeated across the state. So repeat across New York. Okay. So Rockland County is the first county where it's formally being investigated. So it's the first county, which means there could be more investigations to come. Why it matters: typical drop-off rates run 1 to 2%, gaps of 23% or negative 9. Surprising could indicate that votes were miscounted. Statistical analysis, manual counts, and examination of voting systems can reveal problems with elections. If you guys know the Smartmatic and the Fox News lawsuit that's happening, there's still, I think Fox News paid off Schematic, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, Newsmax was in a lawsuit as well about, voter tampering. So, in Blaine County, North Carolina, statistical discrepancies helped investigators identify fraudulent absentee ballots in both the 2016 and 2018 elections. In Philadelphia, election judge repeatedly committed election fraud. Multiple elections were discovered by a local election official who knows that the election results did not reconcile correctly and reported to law enforcement. And in Wenham County, New Hampshire, voting machines counted the 2020 election results incorrectly due to dust in the machines and folds in the ballots. Damn, dust in the machines, though. Incorrect counts were discovered at hand recount and explained in a forensic audit. So, Smart Elections is a nonpartisan organization dedicated to making U.S. elections secure, accurate, accessible, inclusive, well-administered, and publicly verifiable. Smart legislation is the action arm of the organization. So, what do I think about this destination? This is very interesting because if you all remember our 3 with the T election party, right? We stayed up all night. Me, Lil Paula and the gang, and Sassy T from the AO3. We stayed up all night waiting to see what the results were going to be, right? And, some people said that Elon Musk helped 47 pay off, right? People to swing the election his way. Now, there is a show on Netflix called House of Cards that, Frank Underwood and his wife, I can't remember, I think it was Claire, if I'm not mistaken, that storyline was also in that show of, voting machines and voting locations were under attack. So they had to shut down everything and they couldn't count the votes then. So it's starting in New York, right? But imagine if there's other lawsuits in other states about the recounting. Now, is there a law in place about if there is discrepancies, right? And if 47 did not really win the election, does that mean Kamala Harris steps into power? I wouldn't jump to conclusions as of yet. I'm just saying the quiet part out loud, but I thought this was a very, very interesting story here. So, All right, by the way, that came to us from Morningstar here. So I just wanted to show this story next, right here from the Jasmine brand. Looks like DDG and his brother Dub were involved in an altercation that turned physical during DreamCon over the weekend. DDG was live streaming when his brother appeared to ask for permission to confront a fan who was heckling DDG, calling him doo-doo garbage. The nickname, originally meant as a joke, first went viral during cenat Streaming University. cenat Streaming University, when one of DDG's classmates blurted out in class. When Dub approached the man at DreamCon, the fan repeated the nickname, was immediately struck, though it was unclear who threw the first punch. In later footage, Dub is seen throwing the man to the ground and discussing the fight with his brother afterwards. The alleged victim, who goes by the TikTok handle Lil J _ has since spoken out in a video. He claimed he never expected DDG to have someone put hands on him over a joke, and says he plans to take legal action. While DDG report cenat poorly told cenat rather the incident was a skit, the man insists that's not true. DDG has publicly commented further on the situation, though he did post some telling emojis on Twitter. So, here we go.
Come on, check it. Can I just see the video real quick? Yes, sir. Hey, get up on that. We're watching live for this.
Oh, just real quick. You got going. Mike, hold it. What you say? What we got going? What you say? Voodoo garbage. I got
No record. Come on, check it.
So, first of all, see, this is what I mean by stagnant princes and princesses can't handle progressive kings and queens. If this joke happened at cenat's Streamer University, right, and it got wind on social media, yeah, that's how things happen, DDG. And then you say to Dub, go check him, which if Lil J does sue you, which he should, you basically ordered your brother to go whoop somebody's ass. That's assault, bruh. And you wonder why people don't like your ass, right? Bruh, if you really are DDG, you should have just kept moving through DreamCon. But what this goes to show me is that, bro, you don't have no focus. But obviously, in order for you to have focus, you got to have a vision. So because you have no vision, you can't focus on nothing because, focus has to connect to something. You don't connect to anything. So,
man, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga came and blindsided me. No, grabbed me. I hit the. So then, I'm like, bro, what the? It was like a large crowd, and security grabbed me. I'm like, bro, you got that one nigga though.
Nah, that nigga, I see a tiny sleep dog, boy. I'm like, damn.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga came and.
Man, that ain't no ski. I got banned from the event. I can't go back now, and I'm not sure if I can go back next year, which I hope I can. I spent a lot of money coming over here, trying to have fun with my people. And I'm not sure if he got banned from the event, which I assume he did, because that goes with his people. But I gotta let you know now. I gotta take legal action against him or his brother, somebody out here. That's unacceptable for real. They broke my chain. I'm banned from the event. I'm over here. Glass is gone. I ain't got the glasses no more. The glasses made my whole fit. Come on. So
and then DDG made doo-doo garbage. So here's the thing, right? When you do this, DDG, you're basically amplifying people to say it back to you, right? So you got big mad because this dude said doo-doo garbage, and then you go to Twitter or X and you repeat doo-doo garbage in emojis, bro. Like, what did you expect? And by the way, to DreamCon, not tell y'all what to do about y'all event, but honestly, tell you the truth, that brother should not have been banned from the event. And I'm going to tell you why. celebrities, streamers, what have you, listen, they're public figures. This comes with the territory. The fact that DDG's brother assaulted this man at y'all event, no. The aggressor, right, and the person that did the most should be banned from the event, not this dude. So I think that DreamCon should ban DDG from the. Sorry, I was just trying to just scroll down the comments there. My bad on that. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, the guy should not have been banned. He should not have been banned. It should be DDG. Like, because here's the thing, right? When you make excuses for other people, then guess what? Now everybody's got more carte blanche to do what they want to do, right? Because here's the thing. Megan Thee Stallion, if she comes to, and I think Megan Thee Stallion was at DreamCon, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But Megan Thee Stallion is bigger than DDG, right? So to me, I would give two fucks about DDG at DreamCon. I really would. So like, no. You get mad at somebody calling you doo-doo garbage and then you go on Twitter to repeat it in emoji form. Like I said, DreamCon, that was not right that dude who wants to sue got banned from the event when DDG said, check him. And then live streamed it. Do y'all not realize because DDG live streamed this at DreamCon, that makes y'all a part of this? You're kind of complicit. Not complicit for the fact that you guys allowed this to happen, but it was complete. There's complicity of it happened at your event. Child. Right here. From hotnewhiphop.com rather. One funny moment during Streaming University was when a student called DDG doo-doo garbage in the middle of his class, which caused him streaming to kick him out. The term stuck around, but at DreamCon this weekend, the rapper's brother Dub and a cameraman took his camp reaction to a step further. As called by No Jumper on Twitter and Live Bites on Instagram, Dub got into a fight with a man at the event who called the Michigan native doo-doo garbage when he saw the group walk by. The man in question responded to the whole thing on social media, threatened legal action. We've seen DDG walk by. It's whatever he recalled. I heard about DDG before. I heard the name. I heard the term doo-doo garbage. I think it would be funny, just a little joke, so I'll call him doo-doo garbage around the way. His homeboy stopped, come back. His brother, Dub, tries to press me about what I said. What you say, doo-doo garbage, push the ish out of me. I gotta take legal action because his brother, somebody out here, the band continue. That's unacceptable. They broke the chain. I'm banned from the event. Glass is gone. They thought it was all jokes. I never seen DDG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody to go do something to somebody else. So I'm thinking it's all good, it's all cool. I've seen him throw gloves to some people that say it to his face a few times. Even if he did that, I would have just been like, my fault, whatever, went on my way. His brother came up to me and started putting hands on me. It's unclear at press time if Dub and cameraman face consequences going for the fight. DDG claimed to cenat that was a skit. Other clips show that he spoke on press and on people calling him doo-doo brown at DreamCon. However, to be clear, the blame the chat artists did not seem to be involved in the fight anyway. Right? Elsewhere, DDG has bigger issues to handle, such as this controversy over Halle Bailey, restraint or the co-parenting situation abuse allegations. And so,
still waiting, this nigga. Oh, what up, nigga? What up, man?
You fighting this shit? Oh yeah, you know, man. What's going on? Nah, bro, nigga trying to ego, bro. Trying to ego. How you fighting?
We ain't fighting, it was a skit.
Oh, skit. Oh, skit. Okay.
How many of them you got, bro? How many you got?
How many of these shit you got, nigga? You have a lot.
We're the same shit.
So, bruh, was it a skit or was it real? Because, bruh, like, because This flip flop energy is not making sense, bruh. Like, and right here, this clip right here, your ass is stupid, bro.
Nobody comes up to me and say doodle garbage.
You said what?
Nobody comes up to me in real life and say doodle. If a fan came up to me on some doodle garbage shit, bro, I'ma hold that nigga so goddamn bad, bro. Niggas know better.
Doodle garbage. Like no recording.
I'm gonna play the clip 2 more times, bro, because your ass is stupid. It's like, it's not making any sense to me. Like, why would you say what you said about if anybody comes up to me and call me doo-doo garbage that they're going to end up getting hold, and then you say to your brother to go check them, and then you said don't record, right? So this dude has a legit legal case against your ass. And honestly, tell you the truth, if I'm Haley Bailey, listen, I'm sending in resources to help this dude out, because guess what? This is going to emphasize how toxic you are, bro. Like, I just can't do it. I simply can't do it. Like, what the hell? You can't blame the chat, bro, when you did shit. Like, what the hell? We go again.
Nobody comes up to me and say doodle garbage.
You said what?
Nobody comes up to me in real life and say doodle. If a fan came up to me on some doodle garbage shit, bro, I'ma hold that nigga so goddamn bad, bro. Niggas know better.
One more time.
Nobody comes up to me and say doodle garbage.
You said what?
Nobody comes up to me in real life and say doodle. If a fan came up to me on some doodle garbage shit, bro, I'ma hold that nigga so goddamn bad, bro. Niggas know better.
But you're the smart one, though, right? You're the smart one, right? You're the smart one, though, right? Dude, you literally said what you said, then did what you did, and now you want to say it's a... Bruh, your ass was lying. DreamCon fixed this shit and banned DDG and his brother and his crew from DreamCon. And that's DreamCon for Texas. That's DreamCon International. That's DreamCon the Cruise. That's the DreamCon Resort. That's the DreamCon Bar and Restaurant. Anything related to DreamCon, DDG and his crew is banned from the brand. Like, bruh, that's a liability to y'all. And I'm sorry. Y'all have worked way too hard at making DreamCon this amazing event for this piece of shit bastard and his team to ruin it for y'all. What? DG ain't gonna do shit to me. Motherfucker, he's got a custody case. He's got a DV case against him. And now he's got this. DDG and his team need to shut the fuck up. Sincerely. And I know DJ PDF Academics is going to suck off DDG's dick and defend him. I know that's going to happen. So it is what it is with that. DDG allegedly reacts to man threatening legal action for a DreamCon fight with his brother. Turns out there's a new internet nickname flying around to refer to DDG. It's not exactly the most flattering one. While someone calling doo-doo garbage sound like a schoolyard shuffle, one DreamCon attended this weekend learned the hard way it could also score you a raucous rumble. For those unaware, when a man at the convention saw the streamer and his entourage from far, he said garbage at him, which he says was just a joke. Then DDG's brother Dub and a cameraman pressed to gesture about it. They eventually got into a fist fight. In a social media clip, the man said he's considered taking legal action over this dispute, as Dub was the first to instigate physical contact. As a reveal, the two brothers told cenat that the fight was just a skit. That seemed to be their own response until DJ PDF Academics TV on Twitter caught the blame the chat RS2 and social media platform. The affiliate account claims his glasses clad selfie with his cheeky facial expression is a response to the man threatening legal action. Still make no damn sense. We'll make sure that this is not there. Okay, so here it is here. That's the tweet right there of DDG. So from DJ PDF Academics TV. Okay. Like, you did what you did, bro. You did what you did. You did exactly what you did. I was not going to play the video. Okay. Well, y'all saw the video. Of course, this is actually very little to go by. There's nothing explicitly singling out as a response to the fight. Then again, rather, the Michigan native's last tweet was doo-doo garbage spelled out emoji, so maybe he knows exactly what he's doing. Nevertheless, here's the gesture's explanation. We see DDG walking by, and it's whatever I heard about DDG. Before I heard the name, I heard the term doo-doo garbage, thinking it'll be funny just as a little joke, so I call him doo-doo garbage from around the way. His homeboy stopped, come back. His brother Dub tried to press me about what I said. What did you say? Doo-doo garbage. Push the ish out of me. I got to take legal action against this bro. Somebody out here. He went on. My thought was all jokes. I've never seen DDG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody to go do something else. Go do something to anybody else, something. It's all good. It's all cool. I seen him throw gloves to some people that said to face a few times. Even if he did that, I would just been like, my fault, whatever, went along my way. His brother came up to me and started putting hands on me. And then here it is here.
What up, nigga? What up, man? You fighting this shit? Oh, yeah, you know, man. What's going on? Nah, bro, nigga trying to ego, bro. Trying to ego. How you out here fighting? We ain't fighting. It was a skit. Oh, skit. Oh, skit. Okay. How many of them you got, bro? How many you got? How many of these shit you got, nigga? You have a lot. We're the same shit.
I mean, if this really, and I don't really believe this was a skit, bro. I really don't. For this to be a skit, you have to be stupid. Like, why would you say what you said about if anybody calls me that they're gonna get mollywopped in so many words, and then you repeat it on Twitter, and then just say it's a skit, bruh. Somewhere in the Kool-Aid, it ain't sweet with this story. But anyway, let's roll on, y'all, because we do have more Brainley's virtual tour left coming up from the space right here, right now. Beyond the Gates time, everybody. Robert Gouza Jr. exits Beyond the Gates. Secrets of Sulphur Springs creator Tracy Thompson joins as executive producer. This is exclusive here, and I know I gotta catch up, child. I know. I've heard nothing but good things, child. After helping launch the show as co-head writer and one of 8 executive producers, daytime Emmy Award winner Robert Gouza Jr. has exited Beyond the Gates. Soap Opera Network has learned. While representatives for the daytime drama series did not respond to your request for comment at press time, it's understood that Ursula chose to leave after fulfilling the terms of his contract. Renewed for a second season earlier this month, CBS inadvertently revealed in a press release that veteran writer Tracy Thompson, the Younger and Restless, and All My Children, has joined the show as an executive producer, replacing Ursula. It's unknown at this time whether Thompson will also serve as the show's new co-head writer, working alongside creator and head writer Michelle Valjean in crafting the show's long-term story, though it's likely, considering her extensive Ryan career in daytime that also includes Ryan episodes of General Hospital Night Shift, and her substantial time as co-head writer and associate head writer at Young and Restless. Outside of daytime, Thompson created the live action time travel mystery series Secret of Sulphur Springs, which ran for 3 seasons on Disney Channel. She also served as the executive producer on the series. Oh, I didn't know that. Time travel mystery series. I would have tuned into that because I've always been fascinated with time travel. With a soap Ryan career spanning decades dating back to his time as a writer on Santa Barbara in 1989, Ursula is best known for serving as head writer of General Hospital, position he held alone or with a co-head over the better part of 15 years, including gaps. He was first named co-head writer in March 1996, working alongside Kareem Harris before taking over solo head writing duties from December 1997 to December 2000 when he exited. He returned to the series in June of 2002 to work alongside Charles Pratt Jr. The two would continue to oversee the show's writing until March 2006 when Ursula was named sole head writer following Pratt's exit. By February 2007, Ursula's real wife, the late Megan Bidd, would become his co-head writer, a position she held until October 2007. By then, Ursula once again became the show's sole head writer until January 2008, when his name disappeared from the credits due to the 2007 Writers Guild of America actor strike, WGA. Ursula would return to the position of sole head writer again in March 2008. Following the strike's conclusion, he remained at the show until the name disappeared from the credits again in July of 2011. In addition to General Hospital, Ursula's other writing works include serving as head writer on General Hospital Night Shift during the show's first season on SoapNet, which was basically like a cable network for basically just soaps, as well as serving as story consultant during the earlier run of Port Charles. His credits also include the primetime soap Melrose Place, the beloved half-hour soap Loving, among others. He co-created Sunset Beach and served as the show's head writer during the time he wasn't working at General Hospital. During July 2024, during the early production stage of Beyond the Gates, it was reported that Coogler had joined the daytime drama series as executive producer, serving alongside former All My Children executive producer Julie Carruthers. Their roles were formally confirmed in November 2024 when CBS released the names of the show's writing team, which included Ursula as co-head writer. But Thompson now included the executive producers for Beyond the Gates includes Val Jean, who also serves as showrunner, Sheila Ducksworth, president of CBS Studios, and Lacey P. Venture, as well as Carruthers, Beyond Russell, Derek Johnson, Kimberly Dobry, and Anna Seinfeld. Also, too, this is produced by P&G Studios as well. So, like I said, if this was the case that he was done with, fulfilling the terms of his contract, okay. But the problem with this is when you start to mess with it gets loud. Here's the podcast. My friend being here, always good to see you. Hey, Coach James Hodge, good to see you as well, my friend. When you start messing with the formula of what works, it ruins the experience for the audience right now. From what I hear, the show's getting really, 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 really good. So I know I got a lot of YouTube videos to go and see and record. I know, because y'all have been patiently waiting. I know it's been, y'all, this dig trial is taking up time. Do you hear me? But y'all will get Beyond the Gates content because I do love the show. But you got rid of Ted. Now this person now, I'm not saying that the other people are not qualified because they're certainly more qualified than me. Okay, although I have been right about a couple of things. Okay, just a couple of things on the show. But yeah, this was an interesting development, right? So yes, indeed. All right, let me get our next destination up here because I have some intel. about something that you guys should know about Sinners. I'm excited. Let's get it on and pop it. Yes, indeed. Here, give me one memento, please. Here we go from rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years of being a platform on to the next 25. Ryan Coogler teases fans about Sinners sequel. The acclaimed filmmaker confirms standalone vision for a supernatural horror hit. Ryan Coogler says Sinners will not begin a sequel. The announcement comes despite the film's massive commercial success, which has surprised industry analysts who typically expect franchises from profitable horror properties. The filmmaker wrote and directed the acclaimed horror movie, which is set in 1932 in the Mississippi Delta and stars Michael B. Jordan as twin brothers Smoke and Stack, who returned to Clarksdale after serving in World War I and opened a juke joint, only to be confronted by a supernatural evil. The film's period setting required extensive historical research and authentic Depression-era set designs to capture the authentic atmosphere of the rural South. Coogler has told fans that there will not be a follow-up film, as it was always his intention for Sinners to be a standalone story following his work on franchises Panther and Creed. This great decision goes against Hollywood's current trends of developing sequels for successful horror films. I've been in a space of making franchise films for a bit, so I wanted to get away from that, Coogler said in an interview with Ebony magazine. I was looking forward to working on a film that felt original, personal to me, and had an appetite for delivering something to audiences that was original and unique. His previous franchise work established him as one of Hollywood's most bankable directors, making his standalone approach particularly significant. Coogler wanted moviegoers to watch Sinners, which also stars Haley Steinfeld. You stuck your tongue, my coos, and you fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind. Let me tell you something. Why did I get the call to be an extra to stand in for Michael B. Jordan? Yes. Haley, let's go over the scene 10 times. 10 times. I need each time to be deeper than the last time. Oh, and shout out to Haley Steinfeld and her new husband. They got married over the weekend, so congratulations to both of you. Musuko, Miles Cater, and Jack O'Connell, and come away with the feeling it was a holistic and finished thing. The ensemble cast underwent extensive preparation to authentically portray characters from the era, immersing themselves in the cultural and social dynamics of the time period. I wanted the movie to feel like a full meal: appetizers, starters, entrees, and desserts. I want all of it there. I wanted it to be a holistic, finished thing, and that's how I was asked all about it. That was my intention. He added. Film critics have praised this complete narrative approach, highlighting the film's satisfying and comprehensive storytelling. Sinners has been a box office hit, has earned over $350 million at the global box office. It will be available on streaming platforms and video on demand on June 3rd, which is tomorrow. The film's success represents one of the most profitable original horror films in recent years, demonstrating strong audience appetite for innovative storytelling. Coogler recently revealed that the plot for Sinners was inspired by the Metallica song "One," which featured on the Mel Band's 1988 LP and Justice for All. This unusual inspiration source demonstrates the director's eclectic creative influences drawn from diverse artistic mediums beyond traditional cinema. I wanted the movie to feel like a song, so I used Metallica's "One," he said, speaking to the San Francisco Chronicle. The song structure directly influenced the film's pacing and emotional progression, creating a uniquely cinematic rhythm that mirrors musical composition. The filmmaker explained how the song starts off intense and then gets melodic and going somewhere just crazy, but by the time you're finished, it was clear you were always going to get there. This musical approach to filmmaking has become Coogler's signature style, blending audio-visual storytelling techniques. Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich even worked on the score for the horror film. Ulrich's involvement marked his transition from performing to film composition, bringing his distinctive percussion expertise to the supernatural thrillers. Atmospheric soundtrack collaboration represented the unprecedented fusion of heavy metal artistry with cinematic horror scoring. The supernatural elements in Sinners drew inspiration from African American folklore and Mississippi Delta legends, with Coogler consulting local historians and cultural experts during development. This authentic approach to regional storytelling has been celebrated by cultural critics and heritage preservation advocates. Industry experts suggest that Coogler's decision to maintain Sinners as a standalone film will influence other directors to prioritize artistic vision over franchise potential. The growing trend toward complete self-contained narratives reflects audience fatigue within the sequels and reboots. The film's streaming release strategy aims to reach global audiences who prefer home viewing experiences. Digital distribution has become increasingly important for horror films, allowing for broader international accessibility and extended cultural impact beyond theatrical runs. Coogler's commitment to original storytelling positions him as a filmmaker willing to sacrifice potential franchise revenue for creative integrity. This approach has garnered respect from industry peers and critics who value innovative risk-taking cinema over commercially safe sequel productions. The success of Sinners as a standalone project may encourage studios to invest in more heavily original horror content rather than rely exclusively on established franchise and remakes. You know, I have to agree with this. You know, I as much as I, you know, loved Lilo and Stitch, right, the live action movie, right, I cried 3 times, legitimately. Real tears. I do believe that some stuff should just be art. And I know what it is to feel like, oh my God, this is so great. I can see this way, I can see that way. Hello, the media nerd, social media is always thinking, right? Always moving, always creating. But whenever we are moving too forward and we're not being still with just what is presented, we lose the magic and the gift that was presented to us in terms of what the artist was trying to serve us, right? So I definitely agree with Ron Coogler. And not to mention too, like Jordan Peele, he's also done that where it has been just that movie, right? So with that being said, I told y'all I had some exclusive tea on Sinners. And so here it is from Fandango at Home right here. When Ryan Coogler's Sinners movie arrives on Fandango at Home this June 3rd, it will come with almost 20 minutes of deleted and or extended scenes for a more immersive experience. So, Fandango at Home, which hits, let me show you what Fandango at Home is here. Fandango at Home. So, Fandango at Home is a streaming service from the movie ticket website Fandango. So Fandango at Home used to be called VDVU, and that was owned by Target, not Target. That was owned by Walmart. So then it transitioned. So look at this, just to show you. Fandango at Home is an American digital video store streaming service owned by Fandango Media, a joint venture between NBC Universal and Warner Brothers Discovery. Yes, indeed. So here is Fandango at Home. This is what it looks like. So this will be on streaming services. Tomorrow. So Fandango at Home will have 20 minutes of deleted scenes and extended scenes, right? So here it is here. So this is what it looks like. You see the Peacock tab there. You also buy tickets to movies as well. And also they have free content as well. So there you go there. So just want you guys to know about that. Yes, indeed there. So like I said, Sinners will be on streaming services tomorrow. Let's take a little commercial break. When we come back, we got Wendy Williams on deck. We got Black Businesses. You really need to be here for this Black Businesses news I'm gonna tell you about, because it is huge. We got Cardi B on deck. We got Ray J. We got Black History. We got a lot more tour to go on. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where I'm from.
R&B.
J. Howell. Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams.
Welcome to Universal's Volcano Bay. A new wave of theme park. A new kind of paradise. Here, time doesn't fly. It simply floats by. And when it's your time to ride, you go right to the slide. Yep, paradise works in amazing ways. You're welcome. Volcano Bay. One of 3 amazing theme parks at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it.
We all right back. Welcome back in the Brain Leads Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Glad to have you here. We have talked a lot this morning, this afternoon. It is officially 12 p.m. on the dot. Glad to have you here. We talked about the election, that there is a lawsuit moving forward through, let's see here. Just want to make sure I get it right. Rockland County, New York. So apparently the 2024 presidential and Senate election results, there is a seminal case questioning the accuracy of those results, and it's moving forward. Yeah. Yeah. Then we talked about DDG being a dumbass because he got into a fight at DreamCon with somebody calling him doo-doo garbage, but yet DDG went on Twitter and reposted 2 poop emojis and the garbage trash can emoji, basically re-highlighting doo-doo garbage, but get mad at somebody for calling him that and then telling cenat that was a skit. Yeah, I know, he's stupid as fuck. I know. So then we talked about Beyond the Gates because one of the executive producers and co-head writers that was with the show from the jump has left the show. He has finished up the terms of his contract. So there is that. But I've heard Beyond the Gates is getting really, really good. So I have to go in and catch up and everything else and get y'all reviews. So then we got Ryan Coogler, who said Sinners will only be a standalone movie. Of course, we know Jordan Peele has done that as well. So yeah, not surprising there. And I think some stuff just needs to be what it is, just art. We don't need to make money off of everything, right? And also, too, for those of you who are looking for streamers, it will be on platforms like Fandango at home starting tomorrow, probably 12 midnight. You'll get it. You'll get Sinners 12 midnight because that's how most streamers work, is they drop things at midnight, just like on Stars. But the cool thing about the Sinners, the cool thing about the Sinners update is right here. It will come with almost 20 minutes. Right here, it will come with almost 20 minutes of deleted and or extended scenes for a more immersive experience. So it's going to be more content already on top of the content. So that should be a good time for all the Sinners fans out there. And now let's get to some Wendy Williams news, everybody. So this is huge news here from the Jasmine brand right here. Wendy Williams links up with former producer Jazz Londa amid guardship. She looks incredible. Her memory is sharp. So let's listen in.
How you doing? Yes, chit chat with Wendy and Today is a big day, and I traveled all the way to New York to see the Queen of Media, Wendy Williams. I bought her some flowers because her birthday's coming up, and I also got her a magazine and a card because she loves anything that's handwritten. Wendy has been under a court guardianship since 2022, which means she's never allowed to go out unless she has permission from her guardian or has a bodyguard in attendance. This beautiful woman is a big fan of Wendy, and when she saw her, she fanned out and had this to say.
She not only looks stunning, when she comes in, she's radiant. Like, I mean, she's just gorgeous. And you don't even realize it's Wendy Williams, but you're like, that's a beautiful woman. Oh, that's Wendy Williams.
It's just me. I always look like this. Wendy is beautiful inside and out, and I'm so happy I was able to enjoy a really good meal with her. But again, it's because her bodyguard was there, and he was such a... How you doing?
So, dear Wendy, thank you for blessing me with your presence in New York City. This moment only happened because Wendy's guardian gave her permission to be outside for bodyguard attendance. I was so happy I was able to hug her. I miss her so much. She looks incredible. Her memory is sharp. I also had an amazing convo with Wendy that I'll share when the time is right, to stand by for that there. So, congratulations on that, and just wanted to showcase this because I know we have been pulling for Wendy. That's Alex Finney, the niece of Wendy, who has been doing a superb job at defending her auntie there. And then there's Jazzola right there. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Wendy is a great spirit. She remembers everything. We had a great time. Bubbly, beautiful, sharp, and always fabulous. Linda, thank you. And you see all the comments here of support. So it's a wonderful thing to see. This meme is from the end of the Wendy Williams movie on Lifetime. For those of you who don't know, Wendy had a deal with Lifetime to create content for the network. So there you go with that awesome sauce there. Now, I told y'all that y'all need to be up to date with what I'm about to tell you. And you know what's really interesting? Content creators, they are a business. They really are. So, but with this though, to all of the people that are so concerned about reality TV and being on the side of wrong just to have a voice in the conversation and la-da-da-da-da-da-da, from the Jasmine brand. 47 administration moves to dismantle $37 billion minority business program, calling it unconstitutional and new legal filing. I'm going to read that 2 more times. I'm going to zoom in on it so everybody can see it. 47 administration moves to dismantle $37 billion minority business program, calling it unconstitutional and new legal filing. 47 administration moves to dismantle $37 billion minority business program, calling it unconstitutional in new legal filing. Let's get to it. The 47 administration has aligned with 2 white-owned Indiana construction companies in a legal bid to dismantle a $37 billion federal program meant to aid minority and women-owned businesses. The Disadvantaged Business Enterprise, or the DBE program, created in 1983, mandates at least 10% of transportation infrastructure funding goes to disadvantaged firms. Middle America Milling Company and Bagshaw Trucking Incorporated sued the Department of Transportation in 2023, calling the DBE the largest and perhaps oldest affirmative action program in United States history. Their complaint argued the program unfairly favors women and certain minorities, claiming disfavored racial groups must compete with the preferred racial groups on an unequal footing. On Wednesday, the Justice Department, now under 47 appointees, proposed a settlement to dismantle the DBE, citing a recent Supreme Court ruling against race-conscious college admissions. The program's use of race and sex-based presumptions is unconstitutional and violent, stated. So this is what I gotta say about this, right? Does 47 know about majority owner and minority owner? So you're gonna get rid of that terminology too? I mean, honestly, to those 2 waste of life construction companies, do y'all not hire minorities? I'm just saying. I know Kelly Osbourne was on The View, and she said, if the immigrants leave the country, who's going to clean your toilets? And that was controversial at the time because, of course, Latinos and Latinas are more than clean toilets. But to that point, Kelly Osbourne was right. So now you're trying to dismantle this $37 billion minority business program, which obviously is going to actually hurt the white businesses. Do you know why? Because white businesses can't take on everything, right? So then because projects are backed up, that means people aren't getting paid. That means new buildings are getting made, and there's nothing rising for the economy to move forward. It's just like with all these DEI rollbacks. I just saw this morning from TV news check that Nexstar Group that owns the CW, that they've gotten rid of DEI on their websites and their social media. And my thing is, what job do you have to do? Just saying. So it's really mind-boggling to me that he wants to get rid of this $37 billion minority business program, which could and will hurt, Black-owned businesses in the world of hair, in the world of technology, because we talked about Inspire Wireless, pampered by Porsche, which is a bedding company, that can hurt, people in the world of, home decor, and it hurts a lot of Black businesses. And it's mind-boggling to me what people really want to focus on cover. I'm just like, wow. That song everybody plays the fool sometimes, no exception to the rule. Some people choose to be the fool. They choose to be the fool. They choose to be the fool when the truth has been out here the whole time. And my thing is, if you don't like opposition, maybe it's the fact that you are a liar. Because a person who has nothing to lie about, they don't have to delete comments. They don't have to talk about other people all the time and say they'll be done with it. There's a lot of 47s in the world, male and female. Child, I cannot, but this man has went bankrupt and did not pay construction companies, but yet he wants to dismantle a $37 billion minority business program, though. Miss me with your shit. I just can't do it. I can't do it. So in case you did not know, now you do. Now, I want to show y'all this here because, child, I saw these pictures this morning, and I'm just like, okay then. Y'all see the picture of the thumbnail, but I'm gonna show you a little bit more. I love a thick woman with a thigh tattoo, child. Yes, I do. Jesus. Man, oh man. Let me see here. Let's see here. Hang on. Give me a moment. Where is it here? Because I know I just... Oh, here it is here. Child, these bitches right here. Woo-hoo. Jesus. Look at this right here. Now, that's Stephon Diggs, right? So right here. This is Stephon Diggs, and that's Cardi B. Child, you see that? You see that thigh tattoo right there? See all that? You know how I feel about this? I feel this way. Where is it? Give me a moment. I feel this.
Reinsurance.com.
So good.
So good.
So good is everywhere.
So good.
And while no one knows exactly where it started, for 70 years there's been only one way to describe the world's best chicken.
So good.
So good.
It's so good.
Help KFC celebrate 70 years. Get 4 free pieces of original recipe chicken with the purchase of any 10-piece meal or larger.
S-O-G-O-O-D good.
Let me tell you something. All that right there, live your best life. Stephon Diggs, I ain't mad at you, brother. Jesus Christ. But that's not all. That's not all. Y'all look at this. Child. You see the butterfly wings on Cardi B? Child, Cardi is living her best life. Do you hear me? Child, listen. All those roses. Woo. Man. The jewelry there. Child, Cardi, you ooh, Jesus. And the Jasper asks what it's given. It's giving Cardi B being loved right in the way he looks at her. It's giving good for her, enjoy your life. It's giving I got a new end that is spoiling me while my ex end try to live off me, but he can't break me. And to that point, let's play this here. Oh Lord, here we go.
Atlanta house. You're in the Atlanta house right now, and your bitch be going over there. And I want you, and you know what's so crazy? I be wanting to go over there and clap shit the fuck up, because at the end of the day, I'm paying for the bill and that shit, because you haven't paid shit for a whole year. But you know what? You harass me so much when I be with my nigga that I just want peace. I want peace. You want to be with your bitch in this house? Fine. Just please leave me alone. I just want niggas to leave me the fuck alone. I just want to be left alone. I want to be free. Baby, whatever the fuck you want, I'll give it to you. I just want to be free. I don't want to be called 40,000 times. Threatening me. And I've been trying to protect your image, but you asking me for spousal support, and it's like, wow, that's some real bitch nigga shit. You're in the Atlanta house. You're in the Atlanta house right now.
So, with that being said, in a recent X Spaces session, the Grammy-winning rapper and Mama 3 accused the Migos rapper of harassing her, especially when she's spending time with her new rumor bro, NFL Stephon Diggs. NFL money is longer than rap money. Okay, because of diversification. But let me flip it, reverse and wind it back. If you're LL Cool J, if you're Ice Cube, if you're Megan Thee Stallion, if you're Cardi B, if you're even Nicki Minaj, you know how to diversify. Offset does not know how to diversify, let alone even be of anything of value to anybody, let alone his fucking damn self. She claimed Offset has been obsessively calling her 40,000 times and making threats. Cardi also accused Offset of spreading lies about her parenting. She claimed he even went as far as recording a video of their eldest daughter as culture, trying to paint her as an absent mother, allegedly forcing the child to say she misses Cardi because she's never home. Just like Ray J did with his two kids when Ray J and Princess Love got to argument and live streamed. Fed with the drama, Cardi says she wants peace. She revealed that despite the news of Offset seeking spousal support, she's been one covering all the child care costs, and she claims she spends over $50,000 a month on their 3 kids with no help from what she described as a mentally not well Offset. Now, for those of you saying, well, you know, Cardi and Offset both decided to have kids, and isn't Cardi rich enough? Well, Cardi has broken this down, so did Taraji Henson, that the money that they make is not really the money that they actually make, because you have managers, you have agents, you have accountants, you have PR, so you got to pay all these people, then that money is yours, right? So just wanted to give that context there. He needs money for his women to gamble, something he can't get from all the women in his life. But I believe everything she said. Prayers for Cardi. The hurt in her voice breaks my heart. For the life of me, I don't know why some of these young girls don't have the foresight to see how relationships with these ends are going to end. Behind the headlines of real people, real pain, real lessons, wishing her peace, clarity, and for better days. We have to figure out she'll find her peace. Sometimes the journey has to get loud before it gets clear. Oh, bars. We all have choices. Growth hurts, but healing is power. Lord, send her peace. Cut off the power wire, gas off, and see if he continues to live there. If you pay all the bills, healing inside out is giving some really good advice. So as you see, it just keeps going. Right here, having Offset having his girl in the Atlanta home that Cardi is paying for is ridiculous. Then ask for spouse support. So, with that being said, y'all remember when we talked about Bruno Mars allegedly owing $50 million to MGM Resorts for his gambling addiction? Well, I don't know if Bruno Mars has talked to Offset, although I will say Bruno Mars is a bigger artist than Offset. But from MediaTakeout.com right here, Media Takeout is the needle in haystacks. You got to take everything with a grain of salt. But this is exclusive from them. Exclusive. Offset reportedly owes $10 million in gambling debts. Cardi B's breaking point. Offset reportedly owes $10 million in gambling debts and IRS liens. Looks like Offset's luck may have finally run out and not just on the tables. According to a new report from Media Takeout, Cardi B's estranged husband Offset is drowning more than $10 million in gambling debt. That's not even the worst of it. Sources say he's on the hook for over $2 million in tax liens, both from the IRS and state tax authorities. Yep, we're talking about a serious financial crisis. So basically $12 million essentially. A source close to the couple spilled the tea, revealing Offset's gambling habit has spiraled out of control. Offset loves to gamble. He owes a lot, like $10 million. The insider shared that reportedly includes a mix of personal loans and losses to casinos across the country. It's given high risk, low reward, and Cardi wasn't about to go down with him. While many fans assume cheating rumors were the final straw, insiders are now saying it was the financial recklessness that made Cardi pull the plug on their relationship. I still believe the cheating rumors had a huge factor in the breakup of this relationship. Or the divorce of this marriage, rather. Cardi left not just because of the cheating, it was all the gambling losses. The source continued, rather. It's one thing to have a cheating husband. You might be able to live with that. Speak for yourself. Woody Woodpecker. But no one can live with a man gambling away the family. Honestly, can you blame her? Cardi's been very public about how hard she's worked to build her empire from stripping to superstardom. Now, successful businesswoman, mom, watching your partner burn through millions, possibly putting your family's future at risk. That's a whole different kind of betrayal. As of now, nowhere where the Cardi plans to step in and help Offset out of his financial mess. But what's clear, she's not sticking around to play ride or die while he bets the house. Ladies, let this be a reminder. Love is beautiful, but financial red flags is even more important to watch out for. And honestly, tell you the truth, like, no, she should not pay off Offset's debt. That's his problem. Now, for all the alpha male, men are going to be like, well, I mean, listen, isn't he the father? Shouldn't the mother and father be a team? No. You don't get that energy when you're not given that energy, right? And so, yeah, that's how I truly feel about it. So, yeah, Offset's allegedly in $10 million worth of gambling debt, and also $2 million in losses. So child, don't make no damn sense. Oh my Lord. So it is what it is with that. Let's see here. Y'all give me a moment. There we go. Okay. Oh no. Try and make it. And then here's the response from Offset. Good rollout on PR. Today I passed. Child. See, this is the thing, right? Real men and real women are about their shit. Boys and girls don't have no shit to attend to. Like, let's just keep it a buck. So it is what it is with that. All right, y'all. Speaking of people being big bad, Ray J, brother, what's going on here? Y'all, listen. Let's just play it and then we'll talk, okay? Let's just play this from the Jasmine brand. Here we go.
And now Suge trying to say that me and Puffy are lovers, and that me and Puffy are lovers, bro. Really? That's how low you want to go, Suge? Me and Ray J and Puffy are lovers? Bro.
That's one of dead homies.
Bro, Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's what Suge trying to say. Now, anyway, Suge's disappointed me. It let me know that Suge's a complete cunt. I never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt because I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass. Unbelievable, Suge. Like, for you to showcase how dirty and dark you are, and I've been supporting you even through the dark times, and now you want to, like, disrespect the Gagency and say that I'm doing gay shit when you know I'm not. And if you're not, the Gagency mad because they like, damn, he's saying you doing gay shit, bro. And if you are, and I didn't tell the Gagency, bro, they gonna take me, bro. No. And now Suge trying to say that me and Puffy are lovers, and that me and
So you heard that correctly. Ray J slammed Suge Knight for claiming he and Dave were lovers, accused his jail music exec of sexually assaulting men with sticks of butter. Child, you cannot make this shit up. During a Twitch live stream on Friday, May 30th, the singer firmly denied Suge Knight's recent claim that he and Dave were romantically involved, expressing deep disappointment in former Death Row Records boss. When Suge went to jail, he made Ray J in charge over Death Row Records, or was the consigliere to make sure that Death Row Records kept going, right? Knight first made the claims in a recent telephone interview with Piers Morgan, where he suggested Ray J had a romantic past with the About music mogul. In response, Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro. Really, is that what you're trying to say? Continue. Suge disappointed me and let me know that Suge's always been a complete see you next Tuesday. His words, not Ray J's words, rather, not mine. I always had Suge's back. Ray J went on to make explosive allegations against his own against Suge. Claiming the jail music exec has had a history of sexually assaulting both men and women. Suge is a big ass graper taker for men, bro. I mean, a real taker. You can't deny this, bro. We used to go to the store and get that in like 25 sticks of butter, and he used to take them back and used to shove it up ends behinds and screw them, bro. First of all, dude, like, really? Like, I can't do this. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I just, Rachel, first of all, the fact, it's one thing for you to remember that, but the fact that you were an accomplice to this means you were implicit, bro. You know what? I just.
If I tell my gay friends that I've been gay and I ain't gay and I lied to them, bro, you know what's gonna happen to me? Bro, it ain't gonna look good, bro. So you got my whole agency team questioning like what I'm doing, bro, and you know what's up. You know you the one should. Okay. Remember, all right, I'm only gonna say this because I don't wanna say too much. The agency here. I don't know if y'all remember when I entered into the news game last year, but now I'm an official affiliate for multiple news networks. I'm about.
Bruh, no, you're not. You're not. You went on Chris Cuomo's show a couple of times. You went on Piers Morgan a couple of times, bruh. That's like, you know what? I'm gonna just do the clip. Because this same person I'm about to show also called themselves a journalist. Just like Tamar Braxton called themselves a journalist.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days? Where the hell that bitch live at?
It's
That's like when Portia called herself a journalist and then got big mad at Tamron Hall because Tamron Hall did her job of asking Portia questions about the decisions she made. What the hell? What the actual hell? Hey, my thoughts, welcome in. As you can see, right now we're on the destination of Ray J, and Ray J slammed Suge Knight for claiming that he and Diddy were lovers, accuses jail music executive of sexually assaulting men with sticks of butter. That's where we are on a Monday afternoon, 28 minutes after 12 o'clock here on YouTube. Child.
Own news show is called The Reality Check. Me and Amber Rose just closed a new big deal with a multimedia news firm, so we'll be the new anchors of some mainstream shit happening, right?
Wait. Amber Rose, you mean the one that went to the RNC and slutted herself out to be relevant, and you dumb fuck, that you have disrespected, maligned, and mollywopped Princess Love, heart, soul, and entity throughout social media. Y'all two gonna be anchors? So, you mean to tell me that Ray J and Amber Rose, that dumb bitch and Mitch, can get a meeting with a major executive, a major media firm, and be anchors of some shit? But this motherfucker right here, I was about to say, this motherfucker right here does 7, 8, up to 9, up to 10 destinations in one show, done over 600 episodes, and can't even just come to the door just to knock for a meeting? Are you out your motherfucking ass mind? You know what? I can't. Ray J and Amber Rose are gonna be anchors? What the fuck? I mean, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but if Ray J and Amber Rose could be anchors, Stephen A could run for president. And Stephen A, that's not a win for your fucking ass, okay? Nobody wants you as president. Just highlight the circumstances of, if they could do this dumb shit, Stephen A could do some dumb shit. Let's roll on.
But if you remember, I said asses are being taken. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. If I tell my gay, guess what? Niggas thought I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come pressing me. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Nigga, I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking niggas, not Diddy. Suge is a big ass raper taker for men, bro. I mean, a real taker. And he can't deny this, bro. We used to go to the store and get that nigga like 25 sticks of like butter, parquet butter, the sticks. He used to take them back and he used to shove them up niggas' ass and fuck them, bro. And females. It was crazy, bro. I can't even believe that I said that. But since you trying to darken my name, Suge, and trying to say some gay shit about me, when you know I got a lot of gay friends, and you know the gay community supports me, so you know, like, I'm bulletproof unless my dick been in that hole, and if it was, then I'll be celebrated even more. But guess what?
Whoa. Parquet is like, how the fuck did we get in this shit? Number two, you will be celebrated if that was in your hole? And bro, like,
niggas thought I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got
like the earrings, bro. And bro, you didn't give no context that it was Suge, because I'm about to play the clip of you on your so-called newscast. Child, I'm more of a motherfucking journalist than Ray J is. You know what? I understand why Brandy does not do it Ray J. Completely. Brandy is a Disney princess, while this is a jester. Not even from medieval times. I mean, not even from Thoughtlandia, where Portia Williams resides. He ain't from Mars. He ain't from no damn where. Because where in the fuck would this ever fly if a black person out here, a regular schmegular black person out here, stand any of this shit. So, right, listen, from my mouth to God's ears, I see why Brandy don't deal with Ray J. So he sent you to the store for a stick of butter and you win. That part. I can't do it. Yeah, Ray J and Kanye are literally the same people. Both of them prove that money and or fame doesn't uncorn you or unlame you. We don't care who unalived Tupac is the question. Hey, wait a minute. Ain't that Brandy's brother baby oil and now butter? Now it's butter. Next coconut oil. Ray J talking strong because sugar is locked up. The agency, that's a new one for me. Not sticks of butter. So Ray J went to the store for him to buy these sticks of butter. Damn! From Anthony Anderson. By the way, that Sue combination was clean on Blackish. Unhinged Ray J is the best. So grown men argue about who gay or not in 2025. That's where we at. LOL. Just hush, Ray J. With sticks of butter, he made me. LMO can't even lie. I'm just gonna say this on behalf of Parquet Butter. Parquet Butter did not ask me to be a representative, but I just feel in this situation as the self-elected representative for the Parquet Butter brand, they have nothing to do with Ray J or Suge Knight. Okay, they don't have nothing to do with this. Not here, not there, not anywhere. The Parquet Butter goes on pancakes, waffles. It can go on Burma pies. It goes in desserts. Okay. If you got thickums that herb cakes look like pancakes or thick waffles, then you can do some food play. But that's even being a little, that's kind of getting into dangerous territory because that's food play. But on behalf of Parquet, they have nothing to do with Ray J or Suge Knight. So Parquet, I'll be looking for my $5 million cash app very soon. Please and thank you very, very much. Now, here is Ray J on his so-called news show called The Reality Check. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to but is it dope though? Shout out to them. Here we go. It's just Monday, Ray J.
Do you forgive somebody for taking somebody's ass? There's a lot of people out here taking from people. Not only like people are getting robbed of not only their money and their spirituality, they're getting robbed of their womanhood and manhood. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Do you help? Do you criticize? Because I see a lot of jokes out there right now talking about baby oil. Everybody got a joke about having baby oil and lube. Is that okay? Is that the message? That was funny, fam. Now what? I don't use baby oil. Lube sometimes in sex makes it better. Should I come out with Ray Y jelly and do some kind of like skit and say, KY just gave me a deal. Ray Y jelly, I got 1,000 of them. Ha 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 ha. Ray Y. Is that funny to you? It's not to me. Because there's a victim out there that has been.
The sons came and told Jay to mind his own business. Did they not confirm what their dad did? They've just been doing to people. That is possible, my friend. That's possible. But also, too, like, this was a Diddy rant. So, obviously, they saw the clip and they thought it was Diddy, right? So, but Ray J didn't give any context to that. So, the sons did what they did. But still, you're right on that. If Ray J and Portia need to have a show here, I would just watch because I know the last will be rolling nonstop. Why do you want to torture the culture? My thoughts. You got Ray J, who's talking about sticks of butter up men and women's assholes, and then you got a woman who has come back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta after she said she needed a break for her mental health and believes the Underground Railroad is a real train. Really? Yeah. I'm not mad at you, my folks. I'm just that we don't need that to happen. We already got Amber Rose and Ray J anchoring shit that they don't deserve to anchor. Hell, I deserve an anchor role before those two fucks do. Moving on. I still love you, my thoughts. It's all good in the neighborhood. So let's end this tour with something positive, shall we? From NBCNews.com, Tulsa's new black man proposes $100 million trust to repair impact of 1921 race massacre. The plan, announced by Mayor Maurice Nichols, the first black mayor of Oklahoma's second largest city, was announced Sunday. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Tulsa's new mayor on Sunday proposed a $100 million private trust as part of a reparations plan to give descendants of the 1921 Tulsa race massacre scholarships and housing help in a city-backed bid to make amends for one of the worst racial attacks in U.S. history. The plan by Mayor Maurice Nichols, the first black mayor of Oklahoma's second largest city, would not provide direct cash payments to descendants or the last two centurion survivors of the attack that unalived nearly as many as 300 black people. And there was a report that came out that the DOJ found that it was a government-led attack. We covered that here on Virtual Tour Live, by the way. Bray Lee's Virtual Tour Live, that is. He made the announcement at the Greenwood Cultural Center located in the once thriving district of North Tulsa that was destroyed by a white mob. Nichols says he does not use the term reparations, which he calls politically charged, characterizing his sweeping plan instead as a road to repair. For 104 years, the Tulsa Race Massacre has been a strain on our city's history, Nichols said Sunday after receiving a standing ovation from several hundred people. The massacre was hidden from history books, only to be followed by intentional acts of redlining a highway built to choke off economic vitality and perpetual underinvestment of local, state, and federal governments. Now it's time to take the next big steps to restore. Nichols said the proposal would require city council approval, although the council would need to authorize the transfer of any state property to the trust, something he said that was highly likely. The private charitable trust would be created with a goal to secure $105 million in assets, with most of the funding either secure or committed by June 1st, 2026. So basically a year from now. Although details will be developed over the next year by executive director and a board of managers, the plan calls for the bulk of funding, $60 million, to go toward improving buildings and revitalizing the city's north side. The Greenwood district at its height was the center of commerce, Nichols said in a telephone interview. So what was lost was not just something from North Tulsa, but the black community actually robbed Tulsa of an economic future that would have rivaled anywhere else in the world. Nichols' proposal follows an executive order he signed earlier this year, recognizing June 1st as Tulsa Race Massacre Observance Day. An official city holiday event Sunday in the Greenwood district included a picnic for families, worship services, and an evening candlelight visual. Nichols also recognizes the current national political climate, particularly President 47's sweeping assault on diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, poses challenging political crosswinds. The fact that this lines up for broader national conversation is a tough environment, Nichols admitted, but it doesn't change the work we have to do. Jacqueline Weary is a granddaughter of massacre survivor John R. Emerson Sr., who owned a hotel and cab company in Greenwood that were destroyed. She acknowledged the political difficulty of giving cash payments to descendants, but at the same time, she wondered how much of her family's wealth was lost in the violence. If Greenwood was still there, my grandfather would still have his hotel, said Weary, 65. It was rightfully our inheritance. It was literally taken away. Tulsa is not the first U.S. city to explore reparations. The Chicago suburb of Evanston, Illinois, was the first state to make reparations available to its black residents for past discrimination, offering qualifying households $25,000 for home repairs, down payments on property, and interest or late penalties on property in the city. The funding for the program came from the taxes on the sale of recreational grass. Other communities and organizations have considered providing reparations range from the state of California to states including Amherst, Massachusetts, Providence, Rhode Island, Asheville, North Carolina, and Iowa City, Iowa. Religious denominations like the Episcopal Church and prominent colleges like Georgetown University in Washington. In Tulsa, there's only 2 living survivors of the race massacre, both of whom are 110 years old. Leslie Benningfield Randall and Viola Fletcher, the women, both of whom were in attendance on Sunday, received direct financial compensation from both a Tulsa-based nonprofit and New York-based philanthropic organization, but have not received any recompense from the city or state. Demario Solomon Simmons, an attorney for the survivors and the founder of the Justice for Greenwood Foundation, said earlier this year that any reparations plan should include direct payments to Randall and Fletcher and a victims' compensation fund for outstanding claims. A lawsuit filed by Solomon Simmons on behalf of the jurors was rejected by the Oklahoma Supreme Court last year, dampening racial injustice advocates' hopes that the city will ever make financial amends. So listen, I think that this is that part on Ray J and Portia. I do like this. I know that this is very difficult to navigate because we do have a racist, sexist, and bigoted bastard in the White House that the rest of America voted for, stupidly, idiotically, and just really tragically. So we have to make it do what it do. But as we know, there has been some opposition from people in the government. Judges have made temporary orders to stop 47 for what he has tried to do. So just wanted to say that. Now, of course, as you guys know, we always do some positive news stories here. So let me get that together for y'all here. Let's see. Should be profile. By the way, we did the show 1 hour 43 minutes and some change. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let me see here. Yeah, we did 1 hour 43 minutes and 54 seconds there. So with that being said, I wanted to showcase y'all two stories here. Former ROA star Dwight Eubanks reveals prostate cancer diagnosis and shared missed warning signs and pushes for Black men to get screened. The former ROA star, 64, told people that he got the diagnosis at a health fair at his church in January. A follow PSA test in April confirmed the news. I was shocked. I was angry. I was emotionally wrecked. He said Eubanks, who has lived with HIV since the 80s, shared that following the diagnosis, his doctor reviewed old medical records and realized his PSA levels were high back in 2022, but were never flat. I was like, are you kidding me? I guess they just weren't looking at that. He's now working with doctors on a treatment plan, partnering with Zero Prostate Cancer as a brand ambassador to raise awareness, especially among Black men. I could not be signed with this because it could help people ask questions, look at your records, and investigate. I feel good. I'm 64. That's young to me. Eubanks is saying when we reach those bridges, you have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and carry on because life is a beautiful thing. And of course, also Mariana Shaw also reveals that she is a breast cancer survivor, but that she is still here. So she's been quietly battling breast cancer, but now she's a survivor after completing treatment. So she stepped into this chapter with deeper gratitude, unstoppable faith, a whole new glow. This birthday is more than candles and cake. It's a celebration of life, reflection, pain, and purpose, of feeling God's grace and face of one of the biggest battles of my life for one. Today, I'm finally ready to share that I am a breast cancer survivor. The journey was private, but the victory was out loud. So yeah, an exclusive interview with People Miami revealed that she received her official breast cancer diagnosis last year after feeling something unexplainable on her breast. Doctors discovered a lump in a routine mammogram and later identified as a slow-growing stage 1 invasive ductal carcinoma in November. Amona underwent a lumpectomy in January following 16 rounds of radiation, officially ringing the bell on March 2nd to end her treatment. And she also got a outpouring support from her RHOA circle, especially Candy Burrs, even from her ex-fiance Neo, whom she shares 2 children. So, positive news that those people are going to be just fine. Y'all, that is your show. Like I said, the election, okay, that in Rockland County, New York, is moving forward. So that could mean other lawsuits happening. DDG being a dumb bastard of saying, don't call me dude garbage, but yet you go on Twitter and redo it in emoji form and then tell cenat it's a gimmick. Or not it was a gimmick, but it was a skit. My Lord. Prayers for the right, a fashion show with no fashions. How dreadful or tragic for sure. Beyond the Gates, the co-head writer and one of the executive producers of the show. He fulfilled his contract, but still, you don't want to mess up a show that's gaining everybody's attention in more ways than one. Ryan Coogler making Sinners a standalone piece. I'm here for that. We need to just appreciate what art is. I know we demand so much from artists, but sometimes art needs to breathe in order for it to be appreciated. Wendy Williams talking to her former producer, that I think that was the producer who wrote a Business Insider article. Shout out to that reunion, and Wendy looks good. Their Black business, by the way, in case you guys did not know, right here, 47 administration moves to dismantle $37 billion minority business program, calling it unconstitutional and new legal filing. But I wonder if 47 knows about majority owner and minority owner. I just kind of wonder if he knows about that. So yeah, there is that there. As I'll try to get back to y'all real quickly here. Come on, StreamYard. Yeah, it's good. Oh my God, child. Really? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing? Y'all give me a moment. Hang on. Hey everybody, I am BACK. Welcome in. Between a minority owner and a majority owner, so I guess you're gonna have to eliminate minority out of everything, because majority and minority are in business talk and terminology as well. Cardi B and Stephon Diggs, they're living their best life. That thigh tattoo was looking saucy, yummy. By the way, if you know where that's from, fruit salad, yummy. Just made it adult. You're welcome. Shout out to the Wiggles there. Ray J, shut the fuck up. Please, for the love of God. We don't need you as anchors. You and Ambrose can go fuck each other to oblivion. We don't need you to cover the news. Let people like myself and Kimpire, Lovely TTV, people who have integrity, morality, and a compass of giving a fuck, do it. And finally, that $100 million reparation bill, I think that's a very good thing. It's going to be some upheaval. It's going to be some upheaval, rather. I was trying to say it was going to be an uphill battle, rather. But it's going to be some upheaval and an uphill battle to make that happen, because we have a racist, bigoted, sexist waste of life that should have been swallowed by his mother, Mary. Okay? Because even his own mother, Mary, said, my son is stupid. I hope he doesn't go into politics. And then, of course, Monietta going through breast cancer and making it out. And, of course, Dwight having prostate cancer. and being a representative. And it's going to make it through. So thank God for both of those two positive news stories. In Jesus' name, yes, yes, yes. Amen, man. I'm going to turn off my camera now because we don't show for an hour. Yes, we have. Like I said, tonight you guys will get a roll review at 8:30. Of course, you know the trial will be covering that rather tonight live at 6:30 at 6 p.m. Rather not 6:30. Sorry, at 6 p.m. So 3 shows, 1 day. That's what we do around here. So, anything else? I'm going to stay here for at least a little bit longer because I do want the show to be clipped so that way you guys can gain access to it. You know, StreamYard, it's been really cool to have the AI clip feature come to StreamYard because honestly, I was about to say, like, we should be able to do this we should be able to do this, you know, for clips and stuff. So, and let me tell you, some of the clips are really trending. Like, I've got 1,000 views on some. I think the highest one was Kenya Moore at 3,000 views, I think. So it's really cool. And not to mention, all the shorts are just the show. So if you miss the show, just go through the shorts and you'll find the highlights of the show. So yeah, that's what we do. Aries girl, anything else, my friend, or my thoughts, anything else, my friend? Also too, Colton James, anything else before I head out? Like I said, thank you all so much for being here. It is not lost on me how much you believe in me, how much you invest in me, and how much you take up for me. I don't say everything out loud, but that doesn't mean I'm not seeing it all. So shout out to the people that know the truth for the totality of it is, and to the people that are embracing lies, deceit, and deception. I hope those lies, deceit, and deception type energy doesn't come back on you. It doesn't apply, let it fly, but if you let it fly, it must apply. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to y'all. See y'all tonight at 6 p.m. for Diddy coverage. And then, of course, at 8:30, you will get a roll review. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Bye, everybody.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger, and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks